3 skincare tips I wish I knew sooner. Let's go. First up, paper towels. After washing my face, I like to dry off with a paper towel or let it air dry. This was my skin before I started using paper towels, and this was it after. Next up, SPF. You want an SPF every day like your life depends on it. This has improved my texture, my dark circles, my pigmentation marks. 100% improved my skin for the better. Last up is double cleansing. I don't care if I'm wearing makeup or no makeup at all. I'm double cleansing every single day. Your skincare products will absorb way more easily and you have clearer skin.
Here's my 10 skincare.
I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the.
Here are some things I wish I knew about skincare before I really got into skincare. Part 3. It is super important to make sure you're using quality hair products because some hair products can cause acne. A lot of supplements claiming to give you clear skin, like collagen pills and other specialty vitamins, really don't do anything, so stop wasting your money. Acne and breakouts are not caused by moisture alone, so stop letting people scare you out of moisturizing your skin. The people making fun of your acne, at least in my experience, are the same people that fall asleep in their makeup and don't wear sunscreen, so their opinion really doesn't matter that much. Sunscreen is not poison. Your chances of getting cancer increase without it. As long as you're buying sunscreens that are oxybenzone and paraben free, please wear it, it's good for you. Your best shot at preventing acne from happening in the future is keeping your moisture barrier healthy and your skin hydrated. Trust me. In my humble opinion, it really doesn't matter what type of pillowcase you sleep on, whether it be cotton, silk, satin, as long as you make sure to wash it regularly. Consistency is absolutely key in skincare, but if you have a feeling that a product really isn't working for you, just stop using it and try to find a better one. However, that being said, there are some actives and treatments that can take weeks to start working, so it's always a good idea to give your product at least a month or two to see if it really works for you. Getting sunburned does not make your acne go away, it just makes it blend in with the rest of your red skin. Those little marks that are left behind after you have a pimple are oftentimes not scars, but there's something called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and they are totally treatable.
Beauty tips I wish I knew sooner. Rinsing your mouth after brushing your teeth can actually lead to tooth decay. You're not supposed to rinse your mouth afterwards because that means you're just washing away the fluoride before it can really work on your teeth. So if you don't want cavities, spit out the toothpaste once you're done with it and leave the water. How much shampoo do we really need to use? For short hair, it should be about the size of a nickel. Medium hair, the size of a quarter. And long hair, about $50. You're also not supposed to apply the shampoo directly onto your scalp. Apply it on your hands, emulsify it, then add it to your scalp and massage it for a minimum of 3 minutes. And that number is regardless of hair type and length. While shampoo should only be applied to the scalp, conditioner should be applied to the bottom 2/3 of the hair. Your scalp produces natural oils, so you don't need to add more. Eye cream should actually be applied before moisturizer or under your moisturizer, not on top of it. And if you don't have an eye cream, that CeraVe healing ointment that everyone uses on their face is perfect for under eyes. Shh, that one's a secret. You are only supposed to exfoliate your face 2 times a week. Anything more than that is going to be too harsh. You should be washing your face and doing your skincare at least an hour before bedtime. If you're human you're gonna have pores. Some may be larger, some may be smaller, but if a skincare product says that it can get rid of your pores, save your money, honey. And lastly, you should be wearing sunscreen even if it's cloudy. Like and follow for part 2.
Pick up. 3 a.m. I'm in the. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
You were never a good girl, but you're a better woman now. Evolving, 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 evolving. Look, you remind me of Jane Birkin. Your body insane in person. Wanna do special things for you, you deserve it, but you too famous to buy you purses.
Here are some things I wish I knew about skincare before I really got into skincare. Influencers are paid to do what they do, so make sure you're following ones that you actually trust to give good advice regardless. Skincare is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. Just because something worked for a friend of yours or someone you know, it does not mean it's gonna work for you. A lot of the drugstore skincare brands are honestly better than the luxury brands. Every single human being on the planet has gotten acne in some form or another, and anyone who tries to deny it is just lying. Your skincare routine does not need to have 15 steps to be effective. As long as you have a good cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen, you're kind of set as far as I'm concerned. There are a lot of anti-aging products out there, but the best one that is honestly going to be the most effective is just sunscreen. It just is. The advice of an esthetician, in my personal opinion, is just as good as the advice of a dermatologist. When it comes to skincare, less is more. Don't use too many products, you're just gonna irritate your skin. Food belongs on your plate, not as a DIY face mask, so please stop doing those. As long as you are taking it off at the end of the day, makeup is going to have very little impact on whether or not you have acne, so don't let anybody scare you about wearing makeup. Botox is incredibly expensive, and there are a lot of variables that determine whether or not a person can actually get it. So if your excuse for not wearing sunscreen is, I'll just get Botox, bad idea. And then, of course, the skin on your body is just as important as the skin on your face, so stop forgetting about it. And of course, the number one rule of skincare, in my opinion, never be too hard on yourself.
Hey ladies, here are some tips and tricks that I wish I knew when I was a young adult. Part 2. Do you ever still feel dehydrated after drinking 8 cups of water every single day? And you start to feel like you only drink water so you can pee? When really, that's what it's meant to do. That's the whole reason you're drinking water, so that you can cleanse your body from toxins, bacteria, and everything. But if you have been waking up feeling dehydrated, your lips are chapped and everything, you might have to see a doctor, you might be overheating, but at the same time, you just might be dehydrated. What you do need are electrolytes, which you can get from Gatorade, from Pocari Sweat. And I know you only think about these drinks when you're doing sports, but that's the whole purpose of drinking these drinks, because you're sweating so much, you need to keep yourself hydrated. But little do a lot of people know that you can get the same amount, even healthier electrolytes, through Buko Juice. Buko Juice produces the most natural electrolytes, keeping you hydrated and all that. That's why everybody drinks Buko Juice whenever they're at the beach. Tip number 2, ladies, have you noticed whenever you shave, sometimes there are like black spots where your hair used to be? People call that strawberry skin, and a lot of brands claim to have the solution to fix it. Honestly, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's normal. It happens to everybody. But at the same time, getting rid of it is so much easier than you would expect. I used to have pretty bad strawberry skin until I realized, okay, it's super easy and it's cheap. You just have to follow these steps, okay? Number 1, you wash your body, right? Number 2, you exfoliate. And number 3, that's when you shave. Then afterwards, you can either use an oil or a gel moisturizer. Don't forget the sunscreen. Exfoliating is the most important step because it cleans the dirt, it unclogs the dirt that's under the skin. So when you shave, it won't get stuck under, which also helps preventing ingrown hair. And finally, tip number 3, do you have a balakubak problem? That's actually caused by your skin being either too dry or too oily. This could be caused from anywhere between like the environment, like the sun, the pollution around you. But some factors that you can control is the shampoo that you use and your routine. Make sure your shampoo is not too strongly fragranced because typically those are the ones that are too strong and will cause your skin to either be too dry, or sometimes you will end up leaving it in your skin because it's so damn thick that it stays there and it becomes more oily, causing more flakes. Another thing to take note of is that when you wash your hair, your shampoo is meant to clean it, right? And then the conditioner is meant for the bottom parts, not the roots. Like for more.
Here are the 3 worst skincare advices that I've been given.
If it burns, it means it's working. You only need to apply sunscreen on the area where the sun really hits. I am not a head-to-toe slatherer of sunscreen. If your moisturizer has SPF in it, you don't need to apply sunscreen.
Here's all the skincare advice you need in one video.
Common skincare mistakes: using expired products, popping pimples, use pimple patches instead, not using the correct amount of product.